Hey guys, welcome back to Cat View. So today we're going to be doing a very quick review on the new Evil Dead Rise trailer that has just dropped. Let's just go through the trailer really quickly. So basically what we see, there's two trailers. There's an official trailer, I believe, and there's a Red Band trailer. I of course watch both because I can't help myself. Watch the official trailer first because I always watch the official trailers or the teaser trailer, and then I watch the Red Band because it was available to me. So of course I'm gonna take it if it's available to me. I can't stop myself. I hate it because then I watch too much, but I can't not watch it. It's just bad. So we see the trailer and we see one of the first scenes I think in both trailers is the mum dies. Basically, there's a mum of three and she passes away, which is first of all super weird because she's just like laying there with her eyes open and looking just decrepit already, even though she's I guess just died. And then you see like what is I think her sister, I believe, who plays like the heroine of the protector of the children. I believe that's her sister. And it's like there's a scene where she's just sort of sitting there saying that she'll never see her again, all this stuff. And it's just super creepy. It's like, why would you just, I don't know, would you sit there next to a dead body like looking like that? I don't know. I don't know that I would. But anyway, that's what it shows. And it shows basically a scene where she's going and she's making eggs and it's like she's obviously like messed up and it's Dunsky and she's taken over and yeah, it pretty much takes place for the most part that I've seen in this house. And essentially this, evil spirit tries to kill all the children, of course, and everybody that's there. And then there's also like a scene where there's like a lake and it's outside, which I really actually appreciated. I like that it goes outside and just it doesn't just remain in this like complex in this apartment building. And you see like an elevator scene and all sorts. There's chainsaws. There's a bunch of really gruesome kills that are shown in this trailer, in both trailers actually. Visually, it looks quite disturbing and unnerving. The score is really nice in the way that I like how they started with the eggs cracking and they implemented that into like the score for the trailer thing. She looks pretty torn up, but nothing that I wouldn't expect. It's very familiar to me to the Evil Dead remake, which I really liked because it was so twisted and just gross. I really love the super disgusting, gory horror films. Like not as much these days because I get fucking nauseous. But recently, I've actually been watching Ash vs Evil Dead again because I love that show, and that has been really great. So watching this trailer, like the comparison to that, how does that compare? It reminds me very much, like I said, of the remake of Evil Dead. So I think it's interesting that this is called Evil Dead Rise. The cons that I had with this trailer is that as awesome and gruesome as the kills were, they showed me all of them. So I'm very upset and disappointed by the fact that I've seen so much of this film now in these two trailers. I realized that I've watched two trailers and that was on me, but they gave me two trailers. Do you know what I mean? And it was public access. And so I'm just really disappointed that studios and production companies just keep doing this in an effort to push hype, which is the only thing I can assume that they're trying to do is trying to get ticket sales. And it's just really disappointing to me. And personally, it contradicts that purpose. So I don't go to the theaters anyway, but I will rent a movie if it's available. If I can't watch it another way, I will pay money to watch your film. However, I will not watch the film if it's been spoiled for me. I'm one of those people that likes to go in not blind, not necessarily 100% blind, where you don't know the plot or the actors or any of the story. Like, I like to see the story because the biggest thing for me with horror is not just the kills, it's the story. Like, that's why I love the genre because there's really great stories being told through horror films. And that narrative is what I'm looking for. So I guess with an Evil Dead film, you kind of already know the story. But I still am interested in why it's happening and where they're coming from and how it's all going to work. So I am always going to want to watch a trailer, but I'm finding it increasingly difficult with all films, really, not just the horror genre, but there's just so many studios out there that are pushing these trailers that just show way too much, and it's such a big pet peeve for me, and it's my biggest grievance with this trailer as it has been with other trailers because I've seen all the kills. I feel like now, or at least I've seen the best kills or the most surprising or shocking kills, and it's like, you know, you want to hype people up, and I get that. But then what happens when people buy that ticket and then they go to that theater and they're just like underwhelmed because they're like, oh, I've seen that, I've seen that, I've seen that, I've seen that. And it's just, and then people come out and they leave a bad review. And so then you don't, yes, you get the box office, but you also don't because there's no word of mouth because you got to remember that people talk to their friends and their family and they will hype other people up to get them to go watch the movie. And so, if people are upset or complaining that they've seen everything in the trailer, for example, there's no shock factor, there's nothing really cool, that all the best kills have been shown, that isn't going to happen. So it kind of, I think, contradicts what they're trying to do. And I just really wish that they would find a better balance. For example, and I realize this is turning into a rant now, but I realize that Scream 6, for example, is a perfect implement of that. But like, I know that Scream 6 was a teaser trailer, so it wasn't a official or final trailer. That's the other thing. I think they need to stop releasing 3 trailers. I think they should just do a very quick teaser, just like Scream 6, where you get like, what was it, a minute of footage. And then I think they should just do like a story trailer, a story official trailer, that's what it's called, and that's it. So we get like a very, very quick snippet between 30 to 60 seconds, and then you get like a 60-second trailer showing you some of the story and some of the concept and maybe some kills or important pivotal plot points, like just scraping the surface, and that's it. But unfortunately, especially I feel like with horror, I don't know why they have to work harder. It sucks because I wish there were more horror films. But especially with horror, it's like they show the best kills always to try and amp up the film. And then you watch the film and it's disappointing. This happened to me with was it The Conjuring 3? The Devil Made Me Do It. That disappointed the hell out of me. Not because the film was terrible, it wasn't a bad film, but I saw so much of it in that trailer. And some of the best scenes, even though I enjoyed watching them in the film, I didn't like hate seeing it again or anything like that. It was still cool in the film, but it had been spoiled for me, so I wasn't all hyped and excited, and I didn't. It felt like I was taking a stop on the ride instead of just having the ride keep going because I had seen it before. And so some of the scenes just like didn't hit me as I wish they would have writing that out. So for me it really upsets me and bothers me so much because I am so into going into a film pretty much blind, knowing just the smallest amount of information, and that's all I need. And you'll hype me up. That's what I want. Like, give me a name talent, like Scream. I just want Sydney. Just show me Sydney in a trailer. Just literally show me like Scream and then Sydney's face, and that's it. That's all I need, and I'm in. I'll watch a movie. But I can understand in a way, I guess, that Evil Dead. There hasn't been a movie since the remake, which was 2013. So I could understand, I guess, why they're putting so much into it. But yeah, I really feel like they gave so much away and all the best kills, especially that scalping kill. I was so disappointed because it was so shocking and it took it away. It showed all of it. It showed the whole thing and then it shows her dropping it and it showed the whole almost scene play by play. Like, it's terrible. So I feel like I've seen all of what happens in this apartment. And then obviously they get out at some point, whoever gets out, whoever's left surviving, which will definitely be the lead actress, so the like heroine sister and the daughter, the baby. Like, of course, she's not going to kill the smallest child, although we see a lot of her features in the trailer. And then pretty much they're outside, and it's and that I really liked that. I liked I didn't like how the book looked. I thought it was cool that they did something different, but I'm so used to seeing the face, so they changed the book. But I did like that they have the same, like, rushing through the woods, sort of like, I like that how they do that rushing, like, demon spirit coming toward you. And that was interesting being done in a city instead of like forestation that I'm used to. But I did like when they finally got out. So I'm hoping to see more outdoor scenes because that is very Evil Dead to me. Maybe a demented tree here and there, like that would be nice. I don't know how to even I can't rate it because it's a trailer. So like, luckily, I'm not having to rate this as opposed to a film. But I feel like when the film drops, if I watch it now, because now if there's going to be more trailers, I can't watch another trailer. It's done. I've seen too much already. If I watch this film, I feel like the rating's gonna significantly drop now because they've shown me so many kills. So I am hoping, I'm really crossing my fingers, and I'm hoping that I will watch this film and I will still be shocked and surprised and I can ride it through without having so many pauses. But I don't see it happening because I'm just so disappointed already, especially like I said with that scalping kill. Like now when that actor, like that character comes onto the screen, I'll be like, you're dead. And I will know that they're gonna die. And I know that that's happened before in so many films, but usually it's like it's insinuating, you know what I mean? It's like insinuating that this person may or may not die. Again, like the Scream 6 trailer, you see Mindy and she may or may not die, but you really don't know what's going on. Like, you have no idea. I still think it's Mason. the fucking. Anyway, you don't actually see it. Whereas this, they literally showed you her being killed. They showed you the whole scene. I'm pretty sure the other daughter gets killed too. Like, I don't know 100%, but it seems pretty likely. So, yeah, I hope there's a lot more to this film than just what I've seen. I'm hoping that's like the first 15 minutes of the film and there's like so much more. But again, these horror films also don't go for too long. And so I'm curious to see what the runtime will be. And yeah, I just hope that it's a good film. But we'll see how we go. What did you guys think of the Evil Dead Rise trailer? Did you have the same problems I did in them showing everything in the trailer? Or did you really like it and think it was great and just can't wait to see more? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you later.